Yeah, first thing, when I paint, first thing I want to notice that where is the lighting is come from. Sun's up there, so it's a backlighting. Either it's a backlighting or side lighting. Front lighting is no good because it's not enough foam, right?
Okay.
So that's the first thing. Now I'm in here, light is on the top, so I'm a backlighting, working the backlighting. So now I'm gonna find the focal point. I divide this 1/3, 1/3. Can you see this? Divided this. So first thing we're gonna do is find out where the light, where the lights come from, either backlighting or side lighting. Front lighting is wash out the foam, so it's no good. So figure this is I'm in the backlighting right now. So decide where the lights come from. I'm gonna do the landscape of backlighting. Now I'm gonna figure out the composition. Divided 1, 2, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. So this is gonna be focal point, right? Right? And then I'm gonna looking at the things with the viewfinder. This is 24 by 30. It's a big size. So I'm gonna look at it like this. So this I'm gonna decide am I gonna put some more water or tree? So I like water better. So this one I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna put a tree here, 1/3 tree goes here, and other tree goes here. And see between the sky and tree and the water, I'm gonna put more water. This is gonna be water. You see one there?
Mhm.
And there's gonna be tree, and this is gonna be tree.
Mhm.
This is my composition. There's a focal point. I just go follow through this way, right?
Mhm.
So that's my little sketch I'm trying to demonstrate, show you. But I'm doing it here now, big one. Okay, I'm doing big one. Now I got this thing. I got to figure that out first. So that is horizontal line going down this way. And then there's a tree going down, and backlighting. Okay, and in shade. I can make their house blue, glowing blue. Will you use a color pastel pencil? Something like that. But little house in there. And there's gonna be tree, and this is water, right? Now I got roughly done in there. Now I'm gonna So now I'm gonna decide. Now I'm gonna painting stage 1. Isn't the video, Esther?
Yeah.
Where is the? You can see how campus can see in the camera.
You can see most of it.
Okay. Can you see on the top?
Yep.
Stage 1, 2, 3, 4. Stage 1. I'm gonna divide the colors. Light and shade. And the half tone belong to the light. So I'm gonna divide light and shade. Stage 2. So stage 1 is like I'm gonna mix some colors in campus. So instead of mixing the green has a magenta and the green in there, mix it to make it that kind of green, cool green, right? So that's the first stage. The second stage, I'm gonna match the green, and third is put half tone in there for detail, and I'm done. Right? So I got the basic composition laid down this thing. And I'm gonna, other than looking at all the details, there's the branches and the leaves and the houses, I'm just gonna look at it. This color against this color, this color against this color, and this color against this color. I'm gonna say, for example, I'm not working details until stage 4. Stage 1, I'm just gonna do light and dark, right? Light and dark, and that's all I'm gonna worry about, right?
Mhm.
So, stage 1, so I got everything going down. I got the basic hardest work is done. So I'm gonna start painting. And the green color, right? Oh, tree is green, but I'm looking at it. There's no green whatsoever. There's orange and the browns in there because it's fall, right? And the water is blue, but I'm looking at that because it's a dark. Sun is heading from behind. I don't see no blue in there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna that's the you cannot think in preconceived idea colors. You look at it, realistic colors are different than water is blue and the tree is green. No, I look at it, I don't see any green in that trees. So I'm gonna paint because it's like you trying to paint what you see. You almost have to know. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't understand, you don't have knowledge of it, you're not going to be able to see it. You understand what I'm saying? Music same way. If you understand, you can hear it. If you understand, you can see it.
I hear you.
Okay, that's the important thing. Okay,
So
and then,
how would you mix that color block for what you're doing?
so
in
I
this
look
stage?
at this right here. This one is more far away. Means it has more foggy color. Means more white, more gray down color than this
Right.
one. This is more brighter red in there.
So how would you start?
So
Which one
I'm
would
gonna
you start
at
with?
one flat color. That's all I'm gonna worry about.
Okay,
right
so
now.
what are you gonna mix first for
So
that scene?
one flat color. When I look at it, there's a lot of. It's cool because it's a shadow, in purple, right? So I can maybe start with something. Because in order to mix the color, I'm gonna have a lot of purple in there. Because I'm gonna adjust the color in stage 2, but stage 1, because I'm gonna mix that color in the canvas. So I'm gonna put a basic tone in there. So I'm gonna find some purple. The color has 3 characters: intensity, hue, and light and darkness. When color is right, intensity light and dark is going to automatically correct, right? So intensity got the tint is how much white in the color. I have to figure out how much white. I have to know how much white is in the color. It's dark, right? It's dark. So I'm gonna put a whole thing purple here. One flat colors. So intensity, I have to figure out thin means how much white is in the color. That's important. In my experience, I think green is the hardest color to mix because green is not like green, white and darker green, middle green, light green. Actually, you look at the green, just start from, it has the basically all the color in the wheel to make it match the color, right? And plus, when I'm painting, I'm not exactly trying to copy it. I'm trying to paint the effects of color of how the light has it. So light is actually the mixed position of how the color react to the light, sunlight, right? So I'm basically interpreting it, how this relationship, how the light react to the colors. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interpreting it, paint the relation to make it work. Meaning I'm simplifying it. So this is my basic color of it. To the darker tree is dark, right? And then this right here is a foreground. So this is a lot warmer than this one. So I'm gonna get this one too. I got a little teeny tube of purple. I don't think I have enough purple. You might have some purple in the little. Did you bring the plastic color of the little round container? Mm-hmm. See, the pen in there, I haven't used it so long. They might all dry. But you can find a purple, see any colors in there. If we do.
This one looks like purple. Look at that.
It's in there? It's all dried up. Okay, it's all dried up. I cannot use that. So, What's close to purple? Pink. If I find a pink, I'm just gonna use a little bit of pink in there. Pink, purple. Purple is a little cooler than pink, but I can use it. Okay, cadmium red. Titanium red. Do I have some? Do I have some pinkish red? Only thing I'm worried about here is I'm out of purple. I'm using a little pink in here. I look at it. I'm starting with the price of color. I can always dull this painting color down, but bright and the dull color is a tough one, right? So I'm gonna start from brightest color. Look, this is already drying on me. So see, bright color. And look at that. What is the warmest spot? I see it really warm right there. It's blue, but because of the sun, that blue is very warm. So I might even use the yellow in there. You know what I'm saying? And other than be a blue, I probably gonna probably aqua green or something. Make it some warmer, more warmer. If you give me some toilet paper. There's some painting here. That's it. Got it? Is it? Put me in the camera. Say I'm working setup. I'm edging in here, a little teeny space, and I found the spot to paint. Okay. And so I basically break down this one. Right here is warmer than this one. It's basically cooler because it's a little farther away and this is more close. So closer one is I'm gonna put, okay, I'm gonna squeeze out the yellow one. See, when I'm painting in the beginning, I'm comparing this color to this color, one color. This to this, one color. And then here is basically the shadow of this one, so one color. And this shadow of this one color. That's all I'm gonna worry about it right now, right? I'm not looking at any details whatsoever. That's the stage one. Even these colors, I'm gonna eventually mix it. But it's a dark basically in the shadow. So price the color at the background is, so I'm gonna adjust this color with the orange because it's warmer than this, right? This orange. This color compared to that is much warmer. I'm just gonna put it in there. Yeah, it's a little bit light, but I'm just gonna put it in there. And I look at it. That's not pure color. It has a lot of white in there too. So I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna put that in there. Put in there. I'm still on the stage one. So this is 24 by 30, so it's a big painting. So I'm just gonna use the colors in there. Okay, that's a tree. Now, so I maybe even put yellow in there. Almost by cadmium yellow pear. It's a blue in there, and trees green in there. I'm not doing it. I am painting the blue, there's the warmest spots. The blue become much warmer than just blue. So I'm gonna start to yellow. You feel me, Esther?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm basically interpreting it. Eventually, it's gonna work out. I think I'm gonna, now wind's picking up. Where's my other clip? You can hand me some clip from the back. Warmest color, price, color in the whole picture. Can compare this to this to this to this to water. That's all I'm doing. Because I'm not looking at the branches of trees and details. I'm just looking at the whole big thing. The relationship between this to this to this. I worked before that I put detail on. Like building the house. You don't think about, you don't put a window in first. You just put a foundation first, structure first, and the windows and decoration goes in the last. You don't put it in the front, right? Right? So I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna put yellow. White by itself is too cool, so I put a little bit of yellow to make it warmest color. So I got that thing done. Now as the sun is hitting the water, I lost all my shadows in there. So the sun is right there. Ooh. Ooh. Now I got all this water to paint. So water here. I'm just gonna put some blue in there. Blue, blue, blue. Okay. This is the darkest spot. And the water is lighter than this one. So I'm gonna put lighter blue in there. Lighter blue, right? Lighter blue. White. When a color has three different parts. Intensity, hue. Intensity means it has a dull bright. It also has like some kind of tint, means it has a lot of white. You gotta figure out how much white is in the color, how intense the color is, right? And hue is like warmer color. Is this bluish or purplish, pinkish, or warmer color? The intensity, hue, and the value is a light or dark. That's why I'm keep thinking in my head. I'm keep thinking. I just try to match that thing. So if it's colors right, everything else is gonna be automatically right. Since it's cool but it's bright, I see a lot of, not the baby blue, but a French ultra blue. I'm gonna use cooler blue but the light. This and this is lightest spot, and that's the shadow. So I'm gonna put the light in there. This can get a lot darker. I have to have blue in there. I basically have, I look at the water. I look at the water. Basically right here, it's a two color tray. One is a shadow from this one is shadow from this, and the water color. Water there, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna put 3 different colors in there. Alright, the brightest spot is a bright, because the sun is hitting it. And this blue is warmer than this, lighter than both colors. So I'm gonna put that in there. See, I don't paint hard, I paint small. You understand what I say, Esther? Mm-hmm. Small. More you know, you'll be able to simplify something. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to know a whole lot of stuff to make the complicated things very simple. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's the lightest of water. See, when you paint in a dark color, you paint it, dark color is not automatically dark. If sun has the dark color, it becomes much lighter. You understand what I'm saying? If shadow is in light colors in shadow, is much darker. You understand what I'm saying? So this is even though it's a dark water right here is very bright because the sun is hitting it, right? And I'm gonna put some shadow of this thing. And I see like I'm gonna put some dark green in there just because they probably I think that's better the best than anything else I have in the palette. It must be a movie star right there. Mm-hmm. Right? They like it. Wow, look at that. That's cool looking. Wow. Is this like poisonous system?
Oh look, there's a spider right next to him.
What kind of visitors?
All kind of visitors today.
Because spiders. Look, man, that's cool looking. Put zoom in the alien ears. Zoom in the alien ears. This is a cool green, but I actually see a lot more warm in there. But I'm gonna warm this color up later. But for now, this thing right here, right? Look how cool that blue is. But the shadow is not that cool. Just because it's dark, I'm gonna put cool green in there. That's the shadow of the tree. This painting is huge, 24 by 30. So I just have to put the color in there. Put in there. That's shadow. All right, buddy. I don't like my painting too wet, so I'll show you something. See right here? I'm mixing regular oil with, look at the Arctic Blue. That's a quick drying white. If it dries too quick, I'm gonna mix the regular white with this one. So making sure it dries right, just like I like the way it is. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't want this thing to dry up on me, but I don't want this thing to stay wet and soggy everywhere. So it's a quick drying white with the regular oil. If it dries too fast, I'm gonna mix the regular oil with it to make it just right for me to work on it. Mm-hmm. Okay, because I'm gonna mix the color into this thing. Okay. See, I'm mixing green. Look, I put a little orange color in the extra, and look at how this green gets really dull real quick, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna start to fry first. I can always dull down the colors, but I cannot fry turn up the dull colors. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna do some more white. Let me see how fast this drying color is. Oh, it's still staying away. But it dries too quick, I'm gonna put regular white in there. Okay, I'm gonna squeeze out some white because my painting is big. And I need a lot of painting. Ooh, look. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. Green here. See, I got some browns, dark colors too, but I'm not taking out browns yet. I'm gonna use it later, but for now I'm gonna use a. Okay, I'm gonna put all here. That's a shadow color of tree, but this is basically all water, but it's a reflection of this tree coming down here. I'm still on the stage one. Stage one, 2, 3, 4. Stage one right now. After stage one, stage two, I'm adjusting the colors more awkward. And then 3, I put pepperoni. 4 is a detail, and then done with it. You never want to do though. You don't want to. And I put a cool green here. This looks so much warmer. So I'm gonna put some warmer. I'm gonna put a warm green in there. So I'm gonna put a warm green over here. But long time ago when I had a full-time job, I used to lunchtime, I was feeding the ant every day.
Eating the ants. That's cute.
A little cracker feed the whole army of ants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Maybe next time we bring some apples and stuff for the local deer and slugs.
Yeah. They're gonna eat somehow, right, Esther? But that thing will feed army of ants. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The little cracker goes a long way. Effective. Lunchtime, every time lunchtime is I used to feed the ant. Okay, so there's a shadow of a tree. There's a darker by the cooler. I put it right here. See the shadow right there, Esther? It's warmer, much warmer green than over there. It's almost blue right there. But since a little, it's warmer than this one, I put a cool green. Here is like, I'm gonna put this green on it. It's a reflection of this. Right? It's a little darker. I can put a little darker in there, but for now, I'm gonna put this in there. So I'm trying to matching the shadow right there. But instead of trying to match this thing right on it, I gotta start from somewhere, right? So I'm gonna get a color cross in with one color and white. Alright? That way I can mix into it, and then I keep the integrative color become too muddy. I can always muddy down the pure price colors, but muddy color I cannot brighten up. You understand what I'm saying? So I start with, I'm trying to paint easy rather than difficult. You know what I'm saying? And still have a life of colors in there. You don't want to make a color all dead. You know what I mean? You stop to press the color and then you mix it. And he has the spot you stop. You don't want to mix yourself to color to death to make it all muddy and ground. Last its life to it. You know what I mean? So this is basically I can do right there. The color, it has a lot of green to it, see? This is much warmer than this one. That's all I'm gonna worry about it right now. Alright, put color in there. This thing, and then eventually it's gonna work. One step at a time. A lot of people learn how to paint light to dark, and the color is a mystery. Color can be learned to paint. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now I got everything down. Everything down. That's a little house. That's White House. But because of this in the shadow, it's not white anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's not white anymore.
It's like a cool blue gray.
That's but I don't want to put gray in there, so right now I got this like this. But now it doesn't look like anything right now. Now sun is hitting all of it. This is still light and that's dark, right? Now I'm gonna adjust it. I'm gonna start making more sense with that one. Start working on it. But this right here is a white. You already take a break, bro? Let me just paint this White House, then we'll take a break, right? See, and then we can just make a video of one set stage 1, 2, 3, 4. That way it doesn't have to be like long video, you know what I'm saying? So eyes in the shadow, I put real dark in there, right? And there's a roof is basically brown. But the roof with that house is sun is hitting it, brown, and sun is hitting it. What kind of color it become?
Yellow.
Yeah, almost yellow or orange or something. It's
Yeah.
bright. You understand what I'm saying?
If my brain were to exaggerate, it'd be like.
So I'm gonna put bright color in there. See, bright. I'm put bright in there, right? It's brown, but it's not brown. I cannot put brown in there by the sun effect. It's almost like gold. You see the almost gold in there?
Yeah.
Because the sun is mixing the brown.
It's like the same way brown eyes are brown in the sun.
Yep. See, I put it in there, and the light in the white. I see a little bit gold in the this light spot. I just gonna put it in there because the light spot. This basically this and this is the same color, but I'm difference between light and dark, right? So I'm basically done. Do stage 1, right? And then we'll take a break. Yeah, it's all shadow, but I have a sun coming through. The sun is through. Then top of tree, I got sunlight coming through here. There's a ball color right there. Okay, sunlight through. Now on a darker spot. Has a like parent tree. Meaning it's dark here and dark here. Yeah, and then that's not that blue, it's not that intense. Right? But I'm gonna put a blue in first. See, there's a dark against the light here. There's a dark right there. That has to be dark in there. I'm darkening it because everything is in the shadow actually, except the sunlight went through. And if it's a dull blue, I'm putting orange in the dull brown, dull green. See, it's a dull color, but it's still the color. You understand what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? Dull in there. You suppose how much color? See, I'm putting dark in there. You know, compared to this, and this is way too dark now. I'm gonna light it up a little bit. And I'm comparing it. See, now I'm gonna dull down the blue to a little bit of orange. And make it a little darker. Now I'm having fun because I'm marking now. I got a hardest done is done. I'm gonna put this here. Around the house, that's dark right there. Okay. Okay. Esther, I want you to sit here, paint a little bit. Esther, look. Smile, you're on camera, Esther. It's looking at the light and dark pattern. Or the spot, looking at it like pattern of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
The dark and it goes dark and light, you know, goes in and out, right? Mm-hmm. You see the thing as like music note as a whole, other than spot here, spot there, and it's all confusing. You know what I'm saying? So you're actually looking at, see, I got a big shape, right? Whole thing is one shape. Now you're looking at small shapes. So you look at one shape at a time. Dark shape, light shape, and color there. You know what I'm saying? You find the shape somewhere. Dark shape, light shape. One shape against another. Color shape and color shape. That's all you're going to worry about. And you look at the pattern. Shape against the shape. See, I can even see it from here as how that dark that is. Even if all these trees and everything is front view, I can even see it where, but I can still see the background through all the branches. See that? I can still see it. So keep looking at the little shape against the little shape.
I am.
Yeah, and then you
the
put
little
color.
shape, the shadow right there.
Yeah, and then, yeah, that's it. You're looking at the shape against the shape, color shape against the color shape, and it will be eventually work without working on little detail of branches. You know what I mean? You don't paint a little lip, but you paint a, because basically, when you're trying to paint the tree, goes all treed up in there, and then you lose the back of light. But when you look at the shape, even the branch and the house mixed together, you got that shape, shadow shape, mid-tone shape, light shape, and image will eventually look like a tree without a lot of detail in it. You understand what I'm saying? Other than spot, shape against the shape against the shape, dark shape against the, because it is basically all shadow, so it's all the dark shape. You know what I'm saying? Except the sunlight, the highlight hitting it, because sun is coming through the shadow or hitting it, couple spots. Do you want me to put your movie in the YouTube, Esther? No? No? Hey, you can open up your own YouTube and put in your own YouTube. Eh?
I'm okay.
But did you see all these dark colors in there? Eh? It's like blue color, blue, and you see the blue, orange, you can see yellow, you see all the colors in there. But it has in one same theme. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, house is not the only thing makes the shape of it. It's become just like what you're doing. Shape in the outside of a house means a negative space making the shape of the house. You know what I'm saying? Not only a positive shape of a house, but negative shape of background or shaping the house. Just like what you're doing. Exactly what you're doing right now. The way you paint this style is more fun because you don't have to frustrate it. You just keep adjusting shape, this shape against another shape, and eventually will work. Other than worry about every trees I have to make it work, house work. You know what I'm saying, right? So it's like you comparing the shape against the shape and color shape, color shape, color shape, color shape, and then you figure out the big shape first, shadow shape, light shape, and the reflector shape. And you break it down smaller shape. This shape against this shape, that other shape, and the eventual painting work, and then it's more fun. Right? And then that's the stage 1 and 2, stage 2. And stage 3, you put a half tone. And the stage 4, you put detail, and then you're done. Right? And then more you do, more you're gonna start beginning to see the colors of it. So we're gonna put that in there. The boat, people riding a boat later. I'm taking a picture of it. See the people?
Yeah, I saw them.
And it says, you notice that the water reflection is the edge is very blurred, not sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like trying to make it like not too sharp, just. No, that's straight, but I'm talking about on the side of the reflection, no, next to it, sideways. Yeah, that's it's not sharp. You use the toilet paper to wipe the other color off, so you got the clean section at a time, one section at a time. Yeah, it's just like what you're doing is actually. The production is has theme in it. It's all pastel, all whole, one shape, and the little section inside. Try looking at a big picture, Esther. The tree section is like pokey, twisting shape, but the reflection is like all blurry and like a cotton candy shape. All smooth and blurry. Mix all into it.
I need more yellow. Can you turn off your phone or answer it?
Okay. It'll be done. Just saying.
Grouchy for the video camera. Everything's so small and up against me and close, and then you're like, oh, just too grouchy. Just don't. Like, if you want to make a YouTube video, I wouldn't have started painting. I would have just let you keep doing what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm. And so try to put the whole thing as one shape and then put a color on the spot on the top. So you got a one theme.
You're not letting me finish. What do you mean?
Like you look at it as the whole shadow has all one shape, one color, right? See that the shadow is a lighter or darker than thing?
Let me work.
I think it's a little lighter than
Are you
top.
still recording?
Yes, just a little bit.
Just turn it off.
Okay.